Good morning, children. Welcome back to EDUHUNT. Now, today we are going to discuss about the digestive system in humans. Digestive system in humans. See, the digestive system in humans, which is consisting of two types. First one is alimentary canal, and the second one is associated glands. Associated glands. This is for the digestive system. The digestive system in humans are consisting of alimentary canal and associated glands. The alimentary canal, nothing but gut. See, this alimentary canal which leads from mouth to anus, that includes different parts: oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, finally anus. This is regarding to the digestive system, alimentary canal, nothing but gut. Now regarding to the associated glands. Actually two associated glands are there. One is liver and the second one is pancreas. Liver and pancreas, these two are the associated glands of the digestive system. Alimentary canal, nothing but gut and associated glands. The alimentary canal leads from the mouth to anus, includes these parts, whereas the associated glands are liver and pancreas. Now we are going to discuss about the alimentary canal or the gut. See, the alimentary canal which leads from the mouth, see, this mouth leads into the oral cavity. This is the next part is oral cavity. Oral cavity, nothing but buccal cavity. Oral cavity, nothing but buccal cavity. See, the buccal cavity or the oral cavity. Here we identify this buccal cavity due to the presence of the teeth and tongue, and third one is palate. Due to the presence of the teeth and tongue and palate, see, we recognize this oral cavity or the buccal cavity. This oral cavity and buccal cavity, here anterior part, this is anterior part and this is posterior part, and here these are lateral parts, and this one is superior and this one is inferior part. The anterior part of the buccal cavity or the oral cavity, which is bordered by the lips. Anterior part, it is bordered by the lips. And the posterior part of the buccal cavity or the oral cavity, which contains uvula. This is uvula. And the lateral parts of the oral cavity, it is covered by cheeks. Superiorly, it is surrounded by palate. Inferiorly, it is surrounded by the tongue. So, this is regarding to the oral cavity in all directions. In all directions of the oral cavity, anteriorly it is bordered by lips, posteriorly by the uvula, and superiorly palate, and inferiorly tongue, and posteriorly uvula. So it is totally lined by this part. This is the opening is known as vestibule. Vestibule means a common opening of the oral cavity is vestibule. This is the alimentary canal or the gut. Okay, na? So first one is oral cavity and the buccal cavity. Now we are going to discuss about the first one is teeth. In the buccal cavity, first part or first one is teeth. Teeth, it is ecto-mesodermal origin. It is ecto-mesodermal origin. See, this is ecto-mesodermal origin. This is the teeth. Here, different types of the cells are present here. Here, the teeth in the human beings are different. The teeth of the human beings are thecodont, and diphyodont, and heterodont type. The type of the teeth are thecodont, diphyodont, and heterodont type. Thecodont means this is the jaw. We have two jaws, upper jaw and lower jaw. Here, a small pockets are present here. These are the jaw sockets. If the teeth are embedded in the sockets of the jaw, this type of dentition is known as thecodont. In the thecodont, teeth embedded in sockets of jaw. This type of teeth is thecodont teeth. Teeth embedded in sockets of the jaw is thecodont teeth. See, diphyodont teeth. Di means two. Here in human beings, teeth, it arises twice during their lifetime. So, teeth arises twice during their lifetime. This type of dentition is known as diphyodont teeth. In these diphyodont teeth, twice means first one is milky teeth, and the second one is permanent teeth. First one is milky teeth and deciduous teeth, and the second one is adult teeth. Adult teeth are the permanent teeth. So here, the milky teeth and the permanent teeth arises twice during their lifetime. This type of dentition is known as diphyodont type. In heterodont condition, here teeth are different, whereas the functions also dissimilar, not similar, dissimilar. See here, in this heterodont type of the teeth, this is upper jaw and this is lower jaw. Upper jaw and lower jaw. Here we segregate these two jaws into two parts, half of the upper jaw and half of the lower jaw. Here at first of these teeth, it is looks like sharp edges. These sharp edges teeth are helps to biting or cutting the food particles. Biting or cutting the food particles. This teeth is looks like a chisel shape. This teeth is known as incisors. This is known as incisors. So the incisors are chisel shape. The shape of these incisors are chisel shape, whereas these chisel shaped teeth are helps for the biting and the cutting the food particles. Very next of this one is very sharp edges teeth are present here pointed. This is dagger-like. The dagger-like teeth, which is helps to tearing the food particles. Tearing the food particles. This teeth is known as canines. This teeth is canines. So incisors, this is helps for the cutting and the biting of the food particles, whereas the canines are helps to tearing the food particles. Now here the next teeth, this is triangular shape. The triangular shaped teeth helps to grinding the food particles. Grinding the food particles. This teeth is premolars. Premolars. And the last layer, the rectangular shape. The rectangular shaped teeth is known as molars. This is for chewing and grinding the food particles. See, in our body, 4 different types of the teeth we have, which is dissimilar function. This type of dentition is known as heterodont dentition. Here, the arrangement of the teeth are incisors, canines, premolars and molars. This is the arrangement of the teeth. Incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Here one dental law is present here for the better understanding. The dental law of the teeth is the numerical arrangement of the teeth, the numerical arrangement of the teeth on the half of the upper and lower jaws. Half of the upper and lower jaws, this is known as dental law. Numerical arrangement of the teeth here, first one is the total number of the incisors here 2, canines in human beings 1, and premolars 2 and molars 2. At the same time 2, 1, 2, 3. This is also the total number of the teeth of the human beings. It indicates 2, 1, 2, 3 by 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3 into 2, 1, 2, 3 into 2. This is about the dental law. 2 represents the remaining half of the teeth. The remaining teeth are present in the half of the jaw. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 2s are 16 and 16. The total number of the teeth in human beings, adult human beings, is about 32. This is adult dental formula. Adult dental formula. Whereas the children, in the child dental formula, it is about 2102 by 2102. 2 represents incisors, 1 represents canines, 0 premolars and 2 molars into 2. Total number 3 plus 2, 5, 10 plus 10, 20. This is the dental law of the child. So adult dental formula is 2123 by 2123 into 2, and child dental formula is 2102 by 2102. Here the remaining 2 premolars are replaced and 1 molar is replaced after 21st age, 21 years. After 21 years, the third molar appears. Third molar appears. And at the end of the 6th to 12th month, tooth degenerated are removed. See, after age of the 21, the third molar appears in the jaw. This teeth is known as wisdom teeth. This teeth is known as wisdom teeth. అమ్మా చెప్పు. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను, మళ్ళీ చేస్తాను. And this is wisdom teeth. See, one more. In horses, the dental law is 3143 by 3143. This is the dental law of the horse. Whereas the dog dental law is 3142 by 3142. It is the dental law of the dog. And rabbit, the dental law of the rabbit is 1023 by 2023. See, here this is incisors and canines, premolars and molars of the rabbit. In rabbit, between the incisors and premolars, the canines are absent because these are herbivorous. In herbivorous animals, majority of these herbivorous animals, between the incisors and premolars, canines are absent. Here, a small gap is present between these two. This gap is known as diastema. A structural gap is present between incisors and premolars due to the absence of the canines. This is known as diastema. But not in all herbivorous animals. In some herbivorous animals, these canines are absent. So, in some of the animals, the canines are present, but between the canines and premolars, a small gap is present. That is also known as diastema. And whereas elephants, lifelong, the second incisor develops throughout the lifetime, and it forms the tusks. Now, elephant seal. See, 2 points. In elephant, the incisors are prolongated to form the tusk. Elephant seal. In these elephant seals, see, like the elephant tusk-like appearance are present. These are the formation by the canines. This is formation by the canines. This is regarding to the teeth. Thecodont, diphyodont and heterodont type teeth. Now, we are going to discuss about the teeth structure. See, structure of the tooth. Structure of the tooth. See, the structure of the tooth, it is divided into 3 parts. First one is crown, the exposure part of the tooth, and the middle part of the tooth is neck, and the third part of the tooth is root. These are the 3 parts of the tooth. So the structure of the tooth are crown, neck and root. Here we are going to discuss about that tooth structure. This is crown, and this is neck, and this is root. These are the three parts of the tooth. At the starting of the class, regarding to the tooth, I explained about that teeth is ecto-mesodermal origin, because here tooth actually it is covered by a hard connective tissue that is known as enamel. The hardest substance in our body than the bone is known as enamel. This enamel is originated from the amyloblast cells. These amyloblast cells are ectodermal origin. See, this is, and here the back of the tooth, it is covered by dentine. The back of the tooth is covered by dentine. This dentine is secreted by odontoblast cells. These odontoblast cells are mesodermal origin. See, enamel, amyloblast cells, ectodermal origin, dentine, odontoblast cells, mesodermal origin. Hence, the tooth is known as ecto-mesodermal origin. Now, the structure of the tooth, crown. The exposure part of the tooth is known as crown. The back of the tooth, which is covered by dentine. See, the dentine is covered by externally enamel. It is the hardest substance in our body, which is secreted by the amyloblast cells or ectodermal origin. Whereas the dentine, it is secreted by the odontoblast cells. It is mesodermal origin. And this is the root. And this one is neck. This neck connects the crown with the root. Teeth, it is fixed with the sockets. It is fixed with the sockets. These sockets are known as alveolus. The sockets of the tooth is known as alveolus. The root of the teeth, which is covered by, cementum or periodontal membrane. Whereas the neck of the tooth, which is covered by gums are gingiva. So, gums are gingiva. This is the structure of the tooth. Here, in the middle of the dentine, a small cavity is present. This cavity is known as pulp cavity, which is filled with a fluid is known as pulp. The dentine has a pulp cavity which is filled with a fluid is known as pulp. And the posterior part of the dentine has a small canals. These canals are known as root canals. These canals are known as root canals. These root canals are helps to for the entry of the blood vessels, and entry of the nerve cells, entry of the nerve. These are the parts are present. These are the parts where the nerves, blood vessels enters into the pulp cavity or the dentine. See, this is the structure of the tooth. Can you know?